A mother came to a play group I was doing, a special time class, with a 3-year-old boy who had spent his first year in an orphanage in a foreign country that was very poorly run. So he had had almost no personal connection with anybody during his whole first year, which is very, very damaging to children. And she'd had him for 2 years, and she had brought him to a local preschool that is excellent, and he had spent 3 months hanging on to her shirt with clenched fists the whole time he was there. So they came to our playgroup and he did exactly the same thing, clung to her shirt with tight fists. We got play listening going by getting him laughing just a little bit, just building a little bit of trust, getting a little game going with him, hanging on to his mom. Slowly but surely, he began to be able to move away from her. He began to be able to ride on my back 2 feet away and come back, and I'd dump him in her lap. We built trust over time. She would move 3 feet away, and I would stay with him, and he would just cry and cry and cry in my arms. I'd listen and listen and listen. This began to, help him be a little more relaxed without her, just unloading this tremendous fear that he had. And one day, we had moved it so that she was a little farther away. I was with him, and he was crying and crying. And after 8 minutes, he stopped crying, and he looked me right in the eye. And he said, "When I was in the orphanage, I cried and I cried and I cried, and you didn't come." And I just had to say, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know you then. I didn't know you were there. I'm here now, and I'm right here for you." And he just stopped crying. He looked at his mom. She came back. He ran into her arms. And 10 minutes later, he was running down the hall with the other children. A chase game started, and he left the room without his mom and was playing really, really fully with the other children. It was just a beautiful moment.